Okay, muchachos, have patience with me. This is the first time I am videotaping a lesson. You do need to get out your cuaderno and your pen or a pencil so that you can take notes as I go along and teach you about reflexive verbs. Okay, grab out your pen or your pencil, something to write with, your cuaderno to write it in, and you're going to title your notes reflexive or not reflexive. Okay, take time, pause the video, and do that right now if you need to. Okay, reflexive or not reflexive. Reflexive verbs are a special class of verbs in Spanish that show that the person doing the action also receives the action. Reflexive it means the action reflects back on the person doing the action, okay? All right, make sure you're writing notes. For that reason, we need to use a pronoun that agrees with the verb. You guys are very used to using, to conjugating verbs to make sure that they agree with the subject doing the verb. For example, we can have I wash. We talked about washing dishes. So, yo lavo, right? Tú lavas. Él or ella or usted, all of these right here is lava. Okay, this is an AR verb, so it ends with these endings, okay? Up here it's nosotros, excuse my spelling, lavamos. We don't use the vosotros, and here it is ellos or ellas or ustedes lavan. Okay, so we can say I wash the dishes. Yo lavo los platos. You could say you wash the dishes. Tú lavas los platos. We could say he washes, she washes, or usted washes. Él lava, ella lava, usted lava los platos. Or we can say we wash. Nosotros lavamos los platos. Finally, we can say ellos lavan los platos, ellas lavan los platos, or ustedes lavan los platos. In all of these instances, the person doing the action, I, you, he, she, or usted, we, them, or you all, are doing the action, but they're not doing the action to themselves. They're doing it to the plates or the dishes in this sense, okay? With reflexive verbs, we need to use one of these pronouns to tell that the action is reflected back on the person doing the action. So if I want to say I wash myself or a part of myself, I'm going to say yo me lavo, and then I say las manos. If you're going to say you wash your hands and you're going to reflect the action back on yourself, it's tú te lavas las manos. If we're going to say that he or she or usted washes his or her or your hands, it's él se lava, ella se lava, usted se lava, se lava las manos. Okay? If you don't have the say, it means that this person washes, but they don't wash anything on themselves. If we want to say we wash our hands, we say nosotros nos lavamos las manos. We don't use the vosotros aquí in America. And then we're going to move on to they or you all. If we want to say they wash their hands, the boys or the girls, we say ellos se lavan las manos, or we could say you all wash your hands, ustedes se lavan las manos. In these cases, the action is reflected back on the person. Okay? Think about it this way. If you were going to wash your dog, you would say yo lavo mi perro. You wouldn't say yo me lavo mi perro. No, that would be I wash myself the dog. Okay? That's the difference. When a person is doing the action to themselves, we must have one of these reflexive pronouns in there. And these pronouns must agree with the ending. So me goes with yo, te goes with the to ending, se goes with the el, the ella, the usted ending. It also goes with the ellos, ellas, and ustedes ending, but remember to put the correct ending, an or en, on the end of that. And then nos goes with nosotros. Also keep in mind, nos and nosotros do not mean the same thing. Okay? All right. Rewind this if you need to. Take notes, pause, and come and ask me any questions if you have them.